coordination lesson. Coordination chemistry. Page number 130. Up to 134. Today you will get from Zoom class. So next page 135, we will start from types of complexes. Types of complexes. The coordination compounds can be classified into the following types based on the charge on the complex. Charge of the complex ion and kind of ligands present in the coordination entity. Based on these 2 points, we can classify the coordination compounds. First classification based on net charge on the complex. Charge on the complex. Based on the charge, it will classify into 3. One is cationic complex, another one anionic complex, third one neutral complex. Already you know cation means positive charge. If square bracket having positive charge means, that is complex having positive charge means, that is called as cationic complex. If that square bracket having negative charge means, that is complex having negative charge means, that is called as anionic complex. If the square bracket doesn't contain any charge means, square bracket don't have any charge means, that is called as neutral complex, no net charge. So this is the classifications based on net charge on the complex. Second heading, classification based on ligand. Based on the kind of ligand, it will classify into 2. One is homoleptic, another one heteroleptic. Homo means same, hetero means different. In complex, same type of ligands present means, all the ligands are in same category means, that is called as homoleptic. Different types of ligands are present means, that is called as heteroleptic. See here in square bracket, in this square bracket, this NH3 and Cl both are ligand. Totally 6 ligands are there. 2 types of ligands are there. This type of ligands 5 and this type of ligand 1. So like this, different types of ligands present means, that is called as heteroleptic. See this complex, here also 6 ligand only present, but all the 6 ligands are same only. That is NH3 only. So all the ligands are same means, that is called as homoleptic. Different types of ligands are present means, that is called as heteroleptic. So based on the kind of ligand, coordination compound classified into 2. One is homoleptic, another one heteroleptic. Nomenclature of coordination compound. That means how to naming coordination compound. We are going to study about how to naming for coordination compounds. In earlier days, the compounds were named after their discoverers. For example, KPTCl3C2H4. This compound was called Zeisel salt. And PTNH34 and PTCl4, this is called as Magnus green salt, like that. These are salts. In earlier days, it was called with his discoverer name. There are numerous coordination compounds that have been synthesized and characterized. The International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry has developed and elaborated the system of nomenclature to name them and systematically. So some of the rules are given for writing the name for coordination compounds as per IUPAC rules. So the guidelines for naming coordination compounds based on the IUPAC recommendations are as follows. First one, cation is named first, followed by anion. So in coordination compound, first you have to write the cation name and then only you have to write anion name. So the cation is first and followed by anion, regardless whether the ion is simple or complex. We no need to consider whether it is simple or complex. We have to give the preference for charge only. Whether it is simple or complex, no issue. First you have to give the importance for cation and then anion. See the first compound K4FeCN6. K4FeCN6. If it is ionized means we will get K plus and FeCN6 4 minus. So first you have to give the preference for K, that is potassium, and then only for anion we have to write the name. Like this, if this compound is ionized means CONH3 6, that square bracket will separate first and then Cl separate second. This is having positive charge, this is having negative charge. You have to give the importance for this positive charge. Here this positive charge is a complex cation. Here in this compound this is called as, here also it is having positive charge only. This is also cation only, but this is called a simple cation, complex anion. Here complex cation, simple anion. And third example, PTNH34, PTCl4. If this compound is ionized means PTNH34 2 plus, PTCl4 2 minus. Here both are complex. Here also we have to give the importance for cation only and then only anion. From these three examples, we can understood first we have to give the preference for cation and then anion, whether the anion is simple or complex. That is no issue. And second point, the simple anions are formed as other ionic compounds. Sodium Na plus, potassium K plus, copper Cu2 plus, chloride Cl minus, nitrate NO3 minus, sulfate SO4 2 minus. Simple ions are named as in other ionic compounds. So Na usually called as sodium. In coordination compound also we will call as a sodium. So the simple ions, these are the simple ions, are named as in the ionic compounds. And third point, to name a complex ion, the ligands are named first followed by the central metal ion. To name a complex ion means square bracket. That square bracket usually contains central metal ion and ligand. Central metal ion and ligand. To name a complex ion, the ligand are named first followed by central metal atom or ion. First you have to, in square bracket, two components are there. One is central metal ion, another one ligand. We have to give the importance for ligand and then only you have to write the central metal ion name. That only given in these two lines. To name a complex ion, the ligands are named first, followed by central metal ion. When complex ion contains more than one kind of ligand means, they are named in the alphabetical order. Naming the ligands. The name of anionic ligand ended with the letter O. Usually anionic ligand name ended with O. And cationic ligand name ended with IUM. And neutral ligand are usually called their molecular name. There is no special name. Few exceptions, namely H2O means aqua, CO carbonyl, NH3 means amine, AMMINE, NO means nitrosyl. So from this first point, three types of ligands are there: positive ligand, neutral ligand, negative ligand. Neutral ligand, there is no change with few exceptions. Positive ligand name is ended with IUM and negative ligand name ended with O. Second point, the K term is used to denote the ambidentate ligand which more than one coordination mode is possible. This K term is used for what? To denote an ambidentate ligand. What do you mean by ambidentate ligand? If one ligand having tendency, two tendency or more than one tendency to donate the electron means, that is called as ambidentate ligand. If ambidentate ligand means, we should use this K term. See the example. For example, thiocyanate, thiocyanate, that means SCN, can bind to the central metal atom or ion through either sulfur or nitrogen. Thiocyanate means SCN. It can bind with the central metal ion with two possibilities. The first possibility, through the sulfur it can bind, or through the nitrogen it can bind. So this thiocyanate having two possibilities for donating electron, this type of ligands is called as ambidentated ligand. For this type of ligand, we had to use K term. If K is used, means that is called as ambidentated ligand. It is having more than one tendency to donate electron. That only given here. In this ligand, if sulfur forms a coordination bond with the central metal atom, then the ligand is named as thiocyanate Ks. If nitrogen is involved, means then it is named as thiocyanate Kn. From this Ks, Kn, from this we can understood which atom donating electron in ligand. And one table is given. Bromide, Br minus. This is negative ligand, so name is ended with O, so bromido. Usually we will tell bromo, but here in this lesson you should tell bromido because this is negative ligand. Its name ended with O, so only it is called as bromido. Like that chloride, Cl minus, this is also negative ligand, so chlorido. Fluoride, F minus, fluorido. Cyanide, Cn minus, cyanido. Hydroxide, OH minus, hydroxido. Carbonate, CO3, 2 minus, carbonato. Nitrate, NO3 minus, nitrato. Nitrite, NO2 minus, nitrito. This is ambidentated ligand, so we should use Kn or Ko depending upon the donating electron. Sulfate, SO4 2 minus, sulfato. Sulfite, S2 minus, sulfido. Oxalate, C2O4 2 minus, oxalato. Up to this negative ligand. So all names ended with O. Next one, ethylene diamine, symbol En. The formula is NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. Each corner contains one carbon like benzene. So here one carbon and here one carbon. If you are satisfying the hydrogen, means you will get NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. This is ethane 1,2 diene. This name is not ended with O or IUM because this is neutral ligand. Next one, EDTA, ethylene diamine tetraacetate. Ethylene diamine tetraacetate. This is ethylene diamine. NH2, CH2, CH2, NH2. This is ethylene diamine. 4 acetate groups are there. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 acetate group. So 2, 2 dash, 2 double dash, 2 triple dash. Ethane 1,2 diel nitrilo tetraacetato. Triphenyl phosphine PPH3. PPH thrice. Triphenyl phosphane. Pyridine. IUPAC ligand name also pyridine. Up to this, up to third point, up to second point we have finished. Remaining we will continue in our